Hi everyone. In this first part of the lesson, we're going to work on how to set up your Google Apps for Education or GAFE account for collaboration with other teachers that you work with. So for instance, there are two other people that teach GT biology with me at Mount Hebron High School, and we share all of our work collaboratively through the Google Drive. So the first thing you have to do is get to your Google Drive. So you're going to want to go to hcpss.me, just like you would to access Canvas or Synergy. And you'll see the G Suite, which is Google Apps for Education. You're going to want to click on that. Depending on if you've logged in recently or not, it may prompt you to log in. If it does, it's the same credentials you would use for Canvas or Synergy or anything like that. They're all the same across all of the hcpss.me platforms. So when you get here, you're going to want to go up to the upper left and hit New. And you're going to put Folder. Now you can title this folder whatever you want, but general rule of thumb is you want to name it with the class that you're going to be collaborating with. So let's say this is GT, here we go, World History. And I like to put what school year it's for, because if you get used to this, you're going to use it every school year, and it's going to be nice to be able to delineate between the folders you have. Once you've decided what to name it, you just want to go ahead and hit Create. That'll make your folder pop up right here. And when you double click on it, it's obviously empty right now. So there's a few things you're going to want to do. You're going to want to go up to New again and put in some folders. You can do this a lot of ways. The way I like to do it is by quarter. So I'm going to make a Q1 folder, go up to New, hit Folder again, Q2 folder, and then I'm going to make myself a midterm folder, and then Q3, Q4, and the final. Now you can name these anything you would like, and it's whatever is going to work best for your organizational style, for your team's organizational style, because everybody on your team is going to have access to this. Now let's say you make a folder and it turns out you don't actually need it. You've got a couple options here. If you right click on your folder, you can either remove it if it turns out you don't need it at all, or you could rename it if it turns out it's not going to work with how you named it originally. Now, an important aspect of this is to share. The whole point of using Google Apps for Education is it allows people to collaboratively work together on documents, presentations, folders, etc., which is the key to having collaborative teams. So in order to share this folder, okay, you can go back to My Drive. We're going to click right here. You're going to see your folder here, GT World History. Okay, you're going to right click on that, and we're going to click Share. This is where you're going to want to type in the email addresses of the other teachers that are going to be collaboratively working with you. Everybody in Howard County is already set up to pop up if you just start typing their name. So as you type it in, you should see who it is you're looking for. You're able to just click on them. Okay, you can type in a little note if your collaborators don't know that you're doing this for them. If they do, there's no need. Now, this is defaulted to do can organize, add, and edit. That's how you're going to want to leave this because you're trying to work together. But let's say you were sharing this with an administrator for the purposes of your Domains 1 and 4 conference at the end of the year, Danielson Conference. You could change it to view only, which would mean they weren't able to add, delete, or edit any of the files in there. Okay. When you're done with that, you simply hit Done. Now, how do you confirm whether it's shared correctly with them or not? Let me just show you from my real shared folder here, GT Biology 1819. When I go up to Share after right-clicking on it, I can see it's shared with my two collaborators. So you could check your folder as well. What if I actually want to start a new document? So we're in Q2 now in Howard County. So let's say we decide we want to write a quiz together. Okay, you'd go up here to New, and you'd go to Google Doc. This will open a new, basically, Word document for you, and the difference is that all members of your team can be working on this at the exact same time. So, you know, Q2 unit test. and so on and so forth. But multiple people can be working on and editing this document at the same time.